Hi, I'm Jody Amaro. I am the Workforce Development Coordinator at the Alberta Council of Disability Services. Today we are going to talk about the history and development of the workforce classification system. The vision of the workforce classification system is that the province of Alberta will have a well-trained and stable community disability services workforce recognized as professionals providing valued services. The workforce classification system was developed in response to the need for a consistent system of job titles across Alberta. Prior to the development of the workforce classification system, job titles were set by employers with no way to compare positions between different organizations. This created difficulty for employers, job seekers, and the sector as a whole. Employers hiring for a position would be unable to know from a position title on a resume if an applicant would have any experience working with complex needs, developing personal plans, or managing staff. The lack of consistent job titles between organizations also created difficulty identifying shared issues in the sector, such as a high turnover among frontline workers or difficulty recruiting to leadership positions. The workforce classification system was designed to bring comprehensive and valid job competency data to the CDS sector through the creation of benchmark job profiles. The workforce classification system and benchmark profiles were created out of an extensive consultation process with experienced and knowledgeable community disability services professionals. These professionals created the initial framework for 6 positions that would serve as a common benchmark for the CDS sector. Focus groups were held across Alberta with over 150 participants, including CDS professionals, self-advocates, parents or guardians, and academic institutions. The resulting benchmark profiles were produced from the common themes arising from the focus groups. After an extensive vetting process, the final profiles were included in the manual. Each job profile is designed as a reference, which employers can use to guide the development of actual jobs within their organization. It is not intended that actual job descriptions will perfectly match the benchmark profiles. The needs of individual organizations require a certain amount of variation within their job descriptions. The 6 positions include a career progression from entry level to upper management with an option for non-managerial specialization. This career progression allows CDS professionals and human resources staff to visualize the entire career path and plan for advancement within the organization. The first benchmark job profile is for the Community Disability Services worker. The CDS worker is an entry-level frontline position within the organization. The next position is the Community Disability Services practitioner. The CDS practitioner is an experienced frontline service position. Basic job duties are similar to the CDS worker. However, practitioners may be called on to support individuals with more complex service needs. The team leader position includes both frontline service delivery and supervisory duties. The team leader is typically the first level of management within an organization. The specialist consultant position is a resource role that provides specialized supports. Examples include behavioral specialists, music therapists, and other roles providing unique services. The coordinator is a supervisory position providing organizational leadership within an organization. The coordinator usually oversees direct service delivery, though they do not typically provide direct service to individuals. Coordinators may oversee large programs within their organizations, such as residential or employment support programs. The final position is the director. The director is a senior management role with responsibility for strategic planning, operations, and organizational leadership. Responsibility is to the organization as a whole and not to any particular program or service area. The benefits of the workforce classification system are a common language and understanding of positions across Alberta, consistent human resource hiring practices, improved labor mobility within the sector, professionalization of the sector, and improved understanding of the career path and staff development. Since the first version of the workforce classification system was released in 2005, the manual has been updated 3 times. As the community disability services sector evolves, so too does the workforce classification system manual. The expectations of the workforce have changed over the last 10 years, and the workforce classification system must be a living document to stay relevant. Organizations that have adopted the workforce classification system into their human resources policy are encouraged to review their positions every 2 to 3 years, or when the workforce classification system manual has been updated, to determine if there is a need to update job descriptions, competencies, or performance review methods internally. The workforce classification system is crucial to the professionalization of community disability services in Alberta. The Alberta Disability Workers Association is working towards introducing a certification regime to the sector. The benchmark job profiles and the competencies outlined in the workforce classification system are the basis on which the certification regime is being built. Eventually, staff will be able to present certification to employers province-wide to prove they have the education, skills, and experience required for a position. This will reinforce the message that CDS staff are professionals delivering valued services which demand professional level wages. This future requires the acceptance of the workforce classification system by workers, employers, and the Government of Alberta. ACDS is working hard to make it happen. Thank you for watching this presentation. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us here at the Alberta Council of Disability Services.